What up, Mixed Reactions? And it's episode, I think, 111, and it's going to be March 3rd, 2026. It's Ian, Justin, and Casey. We're mainly a football show here, folks. We like a lot of sports, but we like the pigskin. So we were struggling trying to find things what to do, but we're men. And what men do is we name random athletes and just see who can get the deepest pull. So today we're going to go with NBA players, and we're just going to name off retired NBA players no longer in the NBA and just see as random as we can get, and hopefully we bring back some nostalgia. So we're going to kick it from the top with Casey. 4 minutes, and we're just going to name them off. Go ahead.
So wait, before I go, do I go, then somebody else goes, or do I keep going for 4 minutes naming players?
No, sorry. You're going to go, then Justin's going to go, then I'm going to go. Just
Okay,
and we're going to keep that rotation.
just wanted to make sure. Okay, let me know when to go.
Start.
James Posey,
Stefan Marbury,
Keon Dooling.
Earl Boykins,
Elgin Baylor,
Raja Bell.
that's a good pull. Let's go with Glenn Davis,
John Stockton,
Matt Harpring.
Rafer Alston,
Penny Hardaway Sr.,
Uh, sorry, Glenn Robinson the third, or Glenn Robinson.
Jermaine O'Neal,
Grant Hill,
Stromile Swift.
Tiago Splitter,
Yabig,
Jamario Moon.
Smush Parker,
Meta World Peace,
Chris Mim.
JJ Barea,
Christian Leitner,
Adam Morrison.
JJ Redick,
um, Hakeem Olajuwon,
Courtney Lee.
uh, Brandon Roy.
Of
Bob
course.
Cousy,
Tommy Heinsohn.
Oh my God, he said time behind Tommy Heinz.
We're going old school. Let's go back. Keep going, Casey.
Rudy Gay,
Mike Bibby,
Bill Cartwright.
Peja Stojakovic,
Kurt Rambis,
Kevin McHale.
Glenn Robinson,
D. Brown,
Cliff Robinson.
Sam Cassell,
Bill Walton,
CJ Miles.
Dwight Howard,
Magic Johnson,
DJ Augustine.
PJ Brown,
Mm,
James Posey.
said him,
Did we already set him? Okay.
did we?
Leon Poe.
That's a good one.
said him.
Also the '08 Celtics. Did
You
you?
did?
Yeah, I said both of those.
Damn it. Rajon Rondo.
Okay.
Good one.
Bobby Jackson from the '02 Kings.
Rip Hamilton,
Chauncey Billups.
Uh, Dennis Rod, no, not Dennis Rodman before all this shit. Rick Mahorn,
44. Mr. Big Shot, Robert Ory,
John Kemp.
Billy Cunningham,
White Chocolate, Jason Williams,
Uh, Bill Russell.
the other Jason Williams,
Jason Richardson,
Ben Wallace.
The third Jason Williams. He also went by Jay Williams. He played at Duke. Let's go for about 2 more minutes. We're up 4 minutes, but I think we have a good flow going. Go ahead, Casey. We'll cut it off at six for real.
The Matrix, Sean Marion.
Marcus Camby.
Quentin
Good
Richardson.
pull. Alan Ray.
Latrell Sprewell.
Chris Herron.
Rashard Lewis.
Uh, David Robertson.
The Admiral.
Um, Bill McLaughlin.
You're going deep, bro.
It's
You're
the
going
2K, man. It's a 2K.
Way freaking deep.
Ronnie Brewer.
Ricky Davis.
Mm. Corey Brewer.
Ooh, good one. Good one. Um, Kenny Anderson.
Chuck. Charles Barkley.
DJ Benga.
Shapaz Napier.
Mm.
Bugsy Bogues.
George Murison.
Manute Bowl.
I'm going for the tall guy.
Taco Fall.
All right, 30 more. Yeah, he's not in the league anymore. You're right. 20 more seconds. Uh, you said Ricky Davis, Darius Miles.
Mm. Let's go with to close it out. Evan Turner.
Gary
All right,
Payton.
Justin, close it out. Okay, Gary Payton. I'm gonna close it out with Alfred Payton, and we are out of time. He might still be in the league. That might be the only one we fucked up on, but yeah, that was fun. We got to do football players one of these days. I remember we were doing, I think, random receivers, and I actually ran out of bullets after a few of them. Um, just some of the football, man. Some of the careers are so short, but wow, that was fun. So, what's on your guys' mind, man?
How the hell does Kenneth Walker not get the franchise tag, but Brees Hall does?
I wasn't surprised when they tagged
Um,
Pickens. That was the only thing that surprised me. I mean, that
Boys, speaking
really
of
didn't surprise me.
franchise
Sorry.
tag, we franchise tag George Pickens. So that means he is not necessarily locked in, but I don't see George Pickens holding out for 28 million. So I've got a good feeling he'll be ready to go week one. Which means I think we're going to get another beast season out of George Pickens because again, I think he's going to be on his best behavior. I think that this is going to be a phenomenal offense once again. We've already resigned Javonte Williams for a 3-year deal. Now we're franchising tag Pickens, so it looks like we're getting the full offense back in the mix. Of course, we are revamping that defense, and from what I'm hearing, it's a possibility we might be getting Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson. One of the
I
two
didn't hear
looks like it's
that.
coming to Dallas.
I haven't heard
Uh,
any of that. I've heard that
Max,
the Dallas should be made the one to make a Godfather like offer for Crosby,
I don't
but
think
not
Crosby
they're,
they're
they're,
wants to
actually
leave
going to do
Vegas.
it.
I don't think he wants to leave
they're,
Vegas.
there's three teams in the mix for Crosby. No, Crosby's gone. He's going to get traded here now,
Mhm.
guaranteed. Max Crosby's going to get traded. There's three teams that are directly in the mix, and it's Dallas, New England, and I think San Francisco.
In terms of where he fits better, it's probably either Dallas or New England.
If he goes to Dallas, that is the best defensive line in football with Kenny Clark, Quinnen Williams, and Max Crosby. That would be by
Yeah.
far, in a way, the best defensive line in
I mean, look how
football.
much better they got up front when they got Quinn and Williams. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I was just about to say the same thing. When up front,
I
it's
mean,
starting to look better about after the Parsons
if
trade. Go
New,
ahead, Justin.
if New England re-signs Calavion Chason, and then they get Crosby, that puts Chason and Crosby on the edge, and Milton Williams and Christian Barmore in the middle. That's not bad either.
No, that's very good. But why is New England backing out of the Brandon Ayuk trade? I don't understand that.
I didn't think they were going after Brandon Ayuk again.
They were one of the front runners the past 2 or 3 days, and all of a sudden today they're out. I don't know
Probably a
what
health
happened.
issue. Probably a health issue.
I guess, but you need that bona fide number one. Stephon was great, don't get me wrong, but he
There are
barely had
talks.
over 1,000
There have been
yards.
talks that New England is going to get AJ Brown to pair with Steph Diggs. That Steph Diggs
That
is
would
going
be
to
fine.
restructure. They're gonna that Steph Diggs is going to restructure his contract. They're going to go get AJ Brown, and then you'll have a wide receiver core of Kyle Williams, Stephon Diggs, Mac Hollins, AJ Brown. I will take that any freaking week.
Yeah, that would be solid.
It'd be top five receiving core at that point, I would think. Top seven at worst.
Top seven at least. I mean, I still think you need to upgrade in tight end, and you need to upgrade in left at the left side of the offensive line. I'm not because they're going to roll with Campbell at tackle, which is fine. I mean, he was only a rookie this last year, and he ran into a
Yeah,
cost.
you've got to give him a break on that. I mean, look at the defensive lines that he ran into during the course of the playoffs. Yeah, he had a bad playoff stretch, obviously, but look at the teams he went up against.
Yeah, I mean the Chargers compared to the other three, they weren't anywhere near as good, but you still had Khalil Mack to deal with. Then you
Right,
had
but the Texans, the Broncos, and the Seahawks.
Texans don't get enough credit, man. That
no, they
they
don't.
were good. Their offense did them shame them. That
There was
was
something I was
Oh,
insane.
seeing that like who's going to stop the Houston offense now? Now that they got David Montgomery, CJ Stroud's going to stop because he sucks.
yeah.
Man, he has fallen off a cliff.
Once again,
And
my
That's
also
point is
Kyler
proven
Murray.
is once again my point is proven. You never trust an Ohio State quarterback.
what I was gonna say about the receiver thing, though, going back to New England. No, you definitely need Diggs, or sorry, not Diggs. You definitely need somebody to come in and be a bona fide number one. I think if they had that in New England, I mean, honestly, nobody's scared of New England's receiving core right now. I mean,
No.
but they could get Diggs it kind of a role that the Rams have Adams in. I mean, he was. I don't know if he finished the season with the league lead in touchdowns, but you get him a lot more specialized situations. He's not going to be
Hmm.
because you're going to have somebody else to worry about. So.
No, and this is no shade at Diggs, but he's just not a number one anymore.
And he's a high two at best
A
right
high
now.
two, yes, a
Mhm.
high two, yeah, absolutely. A top five two, I would say, but he's just not a number one anymore. That's all.
And that's no shade at him. Exactly like you were saying. That's it's just a matter of he just came off an ACL injury and had a solid season coming off an ACL injury.
Absolutely,
And
he did.
and he wasn't even the number one in Houston. It was Nico Collins.
Yes, for sure. I don't think Diggs has been a bona fide number one since his first year in Buffalo.
I would argue he hasn't been a one since he left Minnesota.
I'd say Buffalo just because they had nobody else around him. But I see your
Yeah,
point.
maybe. But again, hypothetically, were they to go get AJ Brown, you have AJ Brown, who is a better route runner than Matt Collins, but has the similar jump up and go up and get a 50-50 ball. Even a 60-40 ball he can go and get.
To say, I think AJ has that to a higher level than Mac for sure.
Yeah.
Now, I know you got what do you guys think about how AJ and Drake, their chemistry? I mean, we see the issues that AJ's had at other, well, what do you I don't know, man. I know we talk a lot about the sports like we
It's so tough. That's so
yeah.
tough to say because obviously AJ is a very volatile receiver. He's going to wear his emotions on his sleeve, right? But he's also the type of receiver where all can be fixed in a game if you just throw him the ball 8 times. He's a diva, yes, but if you give him the ball, you're not going to hear a peep from him.
And the other thing is Drake is the kind of quarterback who if he knows that to get over the hump, you need to feed into a particular receiver and on any one particular kind of game, he's going to feed you. Because there were games where it was a Hunter Henry or Austin Hooper game, and there were other games it was Mac Hollins and Steph Diggs all day long.
Are you concerned about Drake due to the playoff performance that he had? Because he was bad throughout the course of the entire playoffs. Does that concern you at all?
No, because he was hurt. His shoulder was hurt. As I heard him say, I think I heard him say he had a minor tear in his rotator cuff.
Okay,
That's
that's
going
fair.
to affect you, no matter which way. I
Yes.
mean, and he couldn't feel his shoulder through over half of the Super Bowl. So I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, and another
Okay.
thing I don't think people talk enough about is the weather he had to play it. I mean, the Houston game and the Denver game they were playing in snow. I give Drake not a mulligan, man, but I think the Patriots. I don't think they're gonna have a Super Bowl hangover, but I definitely think the receiving core. It's in urgent the sense of urgency there. It has to be there for sure to go out and get a guy.
Well, see, it depends on what you defy as a Super Bowl hangover because I think New England's going to be a good team next year. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I'm saying it now. I think New England's going to be one of the teams that does miss it next year, but I think that's going to be because of the resurgence of Buffalo and I think the resurgence of Kansas City and Cincinnati. So I just think there's going to be too much competition for them to be able to make the playoffs next year.
Did Kansas City already re-sign Tyreek?
Let me see.
Not yet, no. They're the better. They're odds-on favorites, though. And speaking of free agency, man, look at everything that's going on. The Dolphins are going to release Tua. The Cardinals are going to release Kyler Murray. And who said it a few weeks ago on the show that Kyler Murray is going to be the quarterback of the Dolphins? Who said that? Oh, that was me. I said that. So that's going to happen. Obviously, I guarantee you that's where Kyler Murray is going to go is the Dolphins. The Cardinals are going to be looking for a quarterback. And I wish Nick was here because what the fuck are the Vikings doing? They want Tua. They want Anthony Richardson. What is going on? Are they just
They
giving
should
up
want
on
Aaron
JJ
Rodgers.
McCarthy
They should want Aaron Rodgers.
so he can pull a full Brett Favre?
No, but if you want a veteran presence to mentor JJ McCarthy for at least a year, because that's basically the shelf life you have left with JJ McCarthy if you still believe it was a starter. Because if he doesn't prove to you something to you this next year, you got to consider cutting bait.
I mean, what's the quarterback class in 2027 looking like? I mean, they're
Arch
gonna have what
Manning.
Arch? I mean, are
Arch
we really
Manning,
sure he's gonna be that guy at this point?
yes.
What is he
Yeah,
projected at? Is he still where do they have him at? You guys, let me see.
he's
Let's just
So
probably odds on like top two, top three quarterback.
I hate to be that guy and word it like this, but he's a Manning. He's gonna be that guy.
they
He's
have
a
number
fucking
six going
Manning.
going to the Browns. That shit's not. They're not letting him go to the. They didn't let Eli go to. That pick's gonna be traded. You. They threw a fit when Eli was going to San Diego.
Yeah,
Or
no, it's not even because of the Mannings. It's because of Shador. Shador proved himself that he's going to be their starter next year. I feel obviously he threw more interceptions than touchdowns, and yet still made the
uh-huh.
Pro Bowl. Probably
But
because
he
the
didn't
last name
play
is
till
Sanders.
like
But
week 16.
I think obviously I don't think anyone disagrees that Shador is going to be the starter for the Browns Week 1 next year.
That shit's crazy,
It certainly
man.
ain't going to be Dylan Gabriel.
No, no. I mean, Shador is their best option. I think they need to just roll with Shador. I mean, because we see they haven't had any success, and they've had a bunch of quarterbacks. You would think at some point a team that's had what is it, 35 quarterbacks since oh no, it's like 44 or something crazy. Like you would think at some point, like maybe
So
we should stop switching quarterbacks and just try to fix what's
let's
around
let's
them.
play let's play a little free agency game
Okay.
of with Tua and Kyler. Where do you think Tua is going to be playing? Where do you think Kyler is going to be playing? Ian, let's start with you.
Um.
They're signed as free agents because they're going to be outright. They're both being outright released, correct? I hadn't heard that
Correct.
Tua was being released.
He is.
Okay.
I don't know. With Tua, I mean he's going. I mean we've known that for a while.
I don't see him being a starter though.
Who really? I mean, he's not. I'm trying to just kind of shuffle through the teams in my head. Could he end up in Arizona? Do you think that's something that happens and they end up just throwing some picks in there and he ends up going to Arizona?
You're gonna think I'm crazy for what I'm thinking right now.
Hmm.
I have a team in mind for Tua.
I do
It's
too.
another AFC. I have it's another AFC East team.
Same here. The
The
Jets.
Jets.
Yep.
The Jets is a good one. I mean, does Atlanta believe in Penix? I would think so. They picked him in the first round,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely does. Obviously
I
Kirk
could see
Cousins
Kyler
too. That's
Murray
another
giving
one.
Penix. I could see Kyler Murray in Atlanta as a quarterback competition for Penix.
So I got this feeling, man. Kyler Murray's going to go to the Dolphins.
Who's their coach now?
Uh, I don't remember his name to be honest with you. I cannot remember the Dolph who they hired.
Who did
I
they hire?
yeah, I think it's gonna be I could definitely see the Jets. I think that's actually the best one that's been mentioned so far. I mean, because every team I could think of is, Niners got Purdy. I'm just kind of rolling through the teams in my head. I mean, Detroit has
The
Goff.
Vikings is a possibility.
The Vikings, I mean, because they're kind of on the fringe. They don't really know what they have, and they don't know what direction they want to go in, I don't think. So the Vikings is definitely a
The
possibility. They
What
meet
about
the
the Raiders?
criteria for somebody that would go out and get a veteran that's been in
Raiders
the
is
league for
a
7 years.
possibility too, but they're picking Mendoza in the draft, so there's no real point in taking.
Right, but are they gonna? Do they want Mendoza to start like week one? Is what I'm
Yeah,
getting
they
at with
do.
the Raiders.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I think they want to give Mendoza the keys. But I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just don't let him get hurt. Jesus Christ, Oakland. I mean,
Well,
Las
Ian,
Vegas.
where do you think Kyler's going, Ian?
Uh, I appreciate you asking me. Um, my guy, just stay off
He's
the
your
Call of
favorite
Duty.
human.
Bro,
He's
Off
your
the dirt.
favorite.
he sucks now, man. Stay off the battlefield, the video game. Um, but I mean, I was thinking of Minnesota that he could be going to. That's the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw it come across my thing. How you know what? Actually, did I see something
Here's
about
the
Daniel Jones come across earlier that he got
Daniel
re-signed?
Jones got re-signed the transition tag by the
Okay.
Colts.
Is it crazy to think Houston is gonna try to make a deal for him?
Not you know
No,
they're sticking with CJ. They're
He's
sticking with CJ.
fucking ass, man. I mean, he
this
was
is
like,
gonna. I have a thought, um, and it's kind of harebrained. Malik Willis is not going back to the Packers.
No, he's not.
Can you
He's going to
think
be a
that either?
starter.
Do you think that either Tua or Kyler could end up in Green Bay?
No, no, because
Not for the
no.
not because of the money.
Yeah, I mean they both want to be starters. And obviously they have a solidified starter in Green Bay with Jordan Love. So no, I can't foresee that
The
happening.
only
Man,
team that has the
you guys are not liking my Kyler to Miami pick, are you?
no, it's not that I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it because it makes sense. But I'm thinking like where else other than Miami?
who's the Dolphins offensive coordinator? It's
Oh,
I mean, they're going through the process of it right now. But I mean, I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
could see Kyler going. I could see a lot of teams. I mean, do we even know if we know? Does Miami really know what they want to do at
oh,
quarterback? I mean, do they
they
want to
don't
go
know
with?
what they want to do as a team.
Yeah, that's fair. Do they want
which
to
is why
go
I
with
think
the
they're going to
younger
sign
guy
Kyler.
or? Yeah,
Kyler's still relatively young.
Relatively.
put him in a new system, new, fresh start. I think Kyler could be good. I mean, he's just one of those guys that has the playmaking ability. That I don't think he's lost that yet. Like I said, I don't count him out with a new start. But Miami, it just doesn't seem to me that they know what direction that they wanna go in. I don't see the Raiders unless they get a haul, giving up the Mendoza pick or Mendoza if they end up drafting him.
Yeah, I can't foresee that happening. They have to
I
draft
mean, well, the last
Mendoza.
time they got a number one quarterback was Jamarcus Russell, but I mean, unless I
We're
mean, I don't
not
know, man.
talking. Fernando Mendoza is leaps and bounds better than Jamarcus Russell.
Yes,
Jamarcus
yes.
Russell had all the physical attributes. He was
Oh,
massive.
absolutely. Absolutely. Jamarcus Russell could throw the ball 60 yards from his knees, for Christ's
He
sake.
was a freaking tank, but he had no football IQ.
I also feel like he is not the anomaly because we do see a lot of bust, but he is the worst case scenario when
Have
you're think,
you guys ever seen Blue Mountain State?
yeah.
Yes.
Jamarcus Russell has always reminded me of Radon Randall,
Oh God. Yes.
the quarterback from season two.
Yep.
He has always reminded me of Radon Randall.
Oh
Oh
man.
What
my.
were you saying, Ian? Sorry, my
But
bad.
here's the other thing.
Oh, you're good.
I mean, there's three bona fide, realistic starters available in free agency: Kyler, Tua, Malik Willis. Really,
Yeah,
I could see Malik in either the Jets or Miami. I can see that,
I think you're right about the Jets in one aspect. I think they're either going to get Malik Willis or Tua.
or not. Maybe both quarterback competition because who else have they got in the Jet with a
And dude,
quarterback?
it's the Jets. You never know. You might be right. It's the fucking Jets. Now, with that being said, are Justin Fields starting days behind him now?
Yes. I think they are.
I do too.
And it's not his fault, really, I don't think. I think
I
it's a
don't think he's
product.
ever gotten the proper chance.
Eh. You know where Justin Fields probably would be best suited is in Minnesota.
Hmm.
I mean, do we even know if Justin Fields has the potential to be the upper half quarterback of the league? I don't know if I'm
At this
convinced.
I'm not
point,
saying he's an
we
upper half quarterback, but in terms of where if he needs a fresh start with a good quarterback coach, we're better than Minnesota.
Bro, the Spurs right now are putting belt to ass against the Sixers.
What score?
60-36.
Oh God,
Yeah, no. I love watching some of those.
I can't. But Tyrese Maxey is becoming the new uh, Trae
Trey
Young.
Young.
Yes,
The blowouts that I like the most are when the one school has no business, like in high school, has no business playing against the other one, and they literally can't even get the ball across half court. Not to sound fucked up, but that's my favorite. I mean, these poor kids trying to get the ball across, and it's like
here comes the part.
87 to like 3 at halftime, and the other team ain't even pulling their starters. Like that's fucked up.
That's screwed up.
Point
Yeah.
differential don't count in high school sports, but they act like it does. But no, going back to just to the draft and everything. I think it's going to be a good one. I think we're going to see a lot of, I think we're going to see a lot of trades just because we see so many teams with uncertain quarterback futures.
Did you guys
It,
see what Jerry did?
I didn't.
what didn't Jerry do?
So they restructured Dak, CD, and God, one other player, I can't remember who. That freed up 66 million in cap space this year.
Probably to get Pickens on a long term deal.
No, they restructured after they franchise tag Pickens.
But I said they restructured it. They franchise tag Pickens, and now that they've restructured, they've reallocated cash. Now they can negotiate a long term deal with Pickens.
I think this is for free agency moves more than anything.
I think
It, it,
Dallas is going to, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
it definitely could be. I think it also would behoove them because again, I don't know. I mean, Pickens may play on the tag, but he also might not. I'm not saying he would hold out.
So I'll say this, and this is going to sound crazy just after 1 year. I think Dallas fans at this point would be more upset at Jerry for letting Pickens walk for nothing than they were for trading Micah Parsons.
Yeah,
Pickens made that bit of an impact on Dallas fans last year. There's something about him that screams Cowboys.
yeah.
I think
For,
Dallas is going
for
to be big buyers in free agency.
I do too. I do too. And if we do trade for Max Crosby, I'll say it straight up now. We've won the Parsons trade if we can get Max Crosby.
if you could get Crosby, then yeah, you won the Parsons trade.
It's crazy that we're
Because
saying
then
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, just because that means during that trade, obviously, we would have somehow managed to get Quentin Williams, a first round pick, and Max Crosby.
What, I mean, because we thought it was a bonehead move. I mean, it could still end up, I mean, it might, well,
If they
what I,
don't get Crosby, it's not necessarily they didn't win the trade, but they didn't lose it either. If they don't
Well,
get
the
Crosby,
fact that they're
if
getting a
they don't get
payoff
Crosby,
1 year later to me is remarkable.
if they don't trade for Crosby, it's all going to about who they draft. And I'm pretty sure if he's available, without question, they're going to take Caleb Downs out of Ohio State, without question, because that's a bona fide number one corner for years to come. I think he's a surefire hit. So we'll see what happens there. But I think we'll trade one of the first round picks. Hopefully, it's the Packers pick and not ours, so we can still have a higher end first round pick. First round and probably a couple other second round picks in the next coming years for Max Crosby, and hopefully the Raiders will take it.
I think that the Patriots are going to trade that first round pick and maybe a second round for next year for AJ Brown.
You think AJ's really worth a first round pick?
A 31 pick, yeah.
Fair. That's fair. A 31 pick, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's first round. I get it. But it's late first round. That's fair. I see that.
The question of whether they do it on draft night or they do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I think they need to do it sooner rather than later. I really do because it's clear AJ Brown wants out of Philly, but he's going to have buyers as soon as Philly opens that door.
Exactly. So you get your foot in that door before anyone else really does. Because there's no way on this planet that they're going to get two first rounders for him. There's no way.
No, no, no. That's like a Justin Jefferson type trade.
Right.
And
And
AJ's good. He ain't Justin Jefferson.
no. I've also heard rumors that Marvin Harrison Jr. is on the trading block.
Man, I especially with Kyler leaving Arizona, I could definitely see that being a possibility, depending on who they bring in for a quarterback.
That'd be sad
Um,
though, because he has got so much potential.
he has yet to show it though. He's had a couple breakout moments, but he hasn't been anything what people thought he was going to be yet.
I kind of put that on the quarterback though.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree, but I'm saying from what we've seen of him, he hasn't shown up to what everyone thought he was going to be yet. Not saying he can't, but you definitely have to put him in the right scenario, I think.
It's just gonna take him up for a two if they don't get AJ Brown.
Potentially, yeah, I could see that happening. Now, Ian, what the Rams, I don't think they really need to do much in the offseason.
They just need to get
Retain
healthy.
They just need to be healthy. Absolutely. You have a great two-headed backfield. You have receivers all over the place. You still have a healthy for the time being Matthew Stafford, who
Is
proved he
Devontae
can
coming
still
back?
sling the. Ooh, good
Yeah, I
question.
think so. I
Yeah,
don't think he's going
yeah, he's
nowhere.
under contract. I don't think he's a free. He's under contract, so I'm
It was
pretty
like
sure
a
he's
I
staying.
didn't think he was a free agent, but I wasn't sure if he was going to retire.
he's not he's like 33, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he will just with how close the Rams were last season. I definitely don't see him retiring. And the NFC, obviously, albeit, yes, we know Seattle won the Super Bowl. The NFC is wide open, guys. It is wide open this year.
I think
I
the
definitely
AFC is
don't see
I
Seattle
think the
repeating.
AFC is wider open than otherwise than the NFC.
Do you think a return of Tyreek Hill is a bad move for Kansas City if they do it?
Yes, it absolutely is.
I
I
was
don't think
thinking the
so
same thing.
necessarily. I mean, they have to do so. I mean, they got Kelsey leaving. I mean, he's not a bonus. He's not a number one, but who else do they have in their receiving core? Rasheed
Tyreek right
Rice.
now is a high three. He's not a one or a two right now.
I think I think we need to
He's
hold
just
off on saying that
Mm.
until we see him after how he comes back from this injury.
But
Because
here's
he
the
was
thing.
still Miami's clear number one before he got hurt.
This is true, but here's the other thing that no one's really been talking about. Tyreek just started walking 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Walking, not running, not cutting, walking.
Yeah. No, he's not going to be ready for the start of the season, I don't
He's
think.
not going to be ready for the season, I don't think.
You think he's going to miss all of next year?
He's going to miss at least 5 to 6 games. Yeah.
Which is huge. That's significant, especially if you're a free agent. That's significant. And that's very, very daunting for any team that wants to sign him, knowing he could potentially miss a lot of time going into next season.
If you're gonna honestly, if you're signing Tyreek Hill, you're signing him banking on the fact that he'll be ready for a stretch run. That's a lot to
Which
ask.
I which I guess is in Tyreek's favor for the teams that are going to be looking for him, because the teams that are banking on him for a stretch run are the teams that are going to be in that playoff mix.
I don't see Kansas City being in that mix though.
Oh, I do for sure. I think Kansas City's going to have a resurgence next year.
I don't. I mean, I think they'll be back in the conversation, but I don't think they're going to be back on top of the West. It's going to be Los Angeles and Denver's division for the next 3 or 4 years.
I think that's a bold, bold statement.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily.
There's my hot take of the year. That Kansas City is not going to be vying for the division at the end of the year.
I'll say this, Justin. I think that's your opinion because you don't want Mahomes to get in that GOAT race against Brady.
That's got nothing to do with it, actually.
You're denying the inevitable. He's gonna win a couple more, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if
I
they're gonna come
honestly,
within the next few years.
I honestly think. I mean, Denver. My question. I'm curious about how Bo Nix comes back from his ankle splitting open on a bootleg. But
Look, here, I think that Bo Nix potentially could come back and have a great year, right? Potentially. But I think Mahomes is going to come back and be Patrick Mahomes, which is the greatest quarterback of this generation. And that's why I think Kansas City is going to come back and be Kansas City again.
Let's say you're wrong. I don't think they will. I honestly think the division goes through Los Angeles.
I don't think so.
That's bold too, especially considering how good Denver's defense is. We got about a minute 30 seconds. What are you guys looking forward to this weekend?
Maine Vermont and Jason Tatum's return.
Yeah, I would say JT's returned. I'll peek in the Vermont game if I'm not working.
Mine's probably Central. I mean, because USC is ass. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it, but our 26-year-old player got an injury at halftime and then sat courtside for the remainder of the game. Chad Baker was
26.
he's 26. They're actually thinking he might be 32 with four kids. I heard that that was dead ass part of the investigation that was suspected. But Central Arkansas plays this weekend in the conference tournament, so best of luck to them. They got the one seed, got the coach, the player of the year. But yeah, I mean that's Scottie Pippen
Is
played
it
there. They were ass last year. They were
next
terrible.
next show or the show after are we doing our college hockey, college basketball brackets?
Is it the
uh,
same time?
Yeah.
yeah, about the same time.
So
Yeah,
bracket
hockey
special.
tournament gets like during the Sweet 16. Yeah, we can start that next week.
Lead us out,
Sounds like a
Justin.
plan.
And I'm gonna go get a towel. Dry those
Fuck
tears
Philly. Fuck Philly.
with a towel.
Fuck Philly with a towel.